Welcome back, true believers and spectacular Spidey fans, to another SpiderMan PS4-esque related video, specifically talking about, once again, E3 2017. So, today is May 25th. We are so close to E3. It's only like 2 weeks away. It starts on June 12th. Specifically, where SpiderMan PS4 will be is in the Sony press conference, which is, again, on June 12th, and at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or I think 5:30 p.m. Correct me if I'm wrong. I will put the link in the description so you can check all the E3 conference times for Sony's conference and other conferences you might be looking forward to, like Ubisoft or Microsoft, who knows. But mainly, we're talking about Sony. So, as you guys know, not only do I love Spider-Man, I love video games. And I have actually done quite a few videos already in regards to E3. I talked about a whole bunch of what you should know about Spider-Man PS4 before E3 comes, so you're all caught up on everything about the game and information that we have on it. I also did a E3 countdown, so a couple weeks ago, it was officially 1 month until E3, and I did a video just kind of hyping that up, and also talking about what we will see of Spider-Man PS4 at E3 as well, like what is Insomniac going to show? Is it a story trailer, gameplay demo? Who knows? But nonetheless, it's still going to be featured there because, again, if it's not there, it's going to be a straight-up bloodbath. So, without going further into more Spider-Man info, because we pretty much covered everything in regards to E3, why we want to see it there, because it's been so long since we got more news and we just want to see gameplay of this game, and just in general, the fans want to be happy with the product that Sony, Marvel, and Insomniac are working on. But that's why I wanted to diverge off of that and go into just E3 itself. So, let's look back at June 2016 to Sony's press conference at that time. I have never been to an E3, but I sure as hell felt like I was there by watching Sony's press conference. I was watching it live on YouTube through my television. And instead of watching it on a laptop, I saw it on my television, just sitting on the couch watching, waiting until I saw the Sucker Punch logo pop up. And then, surprise, surprise, it was Insomniac and Marvel that was making Spider-Man. That whole time, I was just waiting for Spider-Man. And I thought, I'm not going to care about anything else. I don't care about even Horizon Zero Dawn. I wasn't really caring about that because of this whole rumor with Sucker Punch making a Spider-Man game. That's all I was caring about. And then again, it turned out it was Insomniac, and it was amazing. But during the show, when it started, there was a live orchestra from the composer of God of War, and he and this amazing crew of brilliant musicians did a live orchestra at this conference to open up the show. And it was beautiful. Like, it was just through, even though it was through the composer of God of War, and that was mainly the music that you could tell was for God of War, it still set a huge tone for the conference. And immediately after that, they did a huge round of applause, and then no one came out to introduce, no one came out to say you're here for a great show. Bam, cut right to God of War. And then Sean Layden came out and said about the tragedy of Orlando, just kind of paying respect to all those individuals who lost friends and family members during that sad event. But then immediately after that, to bring people back into the excitement of this game-related show, game after game after game after game. That's what Sony is best at, is their presentation, which I have huge respect for them in regards to that department, because I too, if you see with my Radioactive Replay intros, I love to edit things, I like to make it more epic, I love for you guys to get excited for what I can show you on just how amazing the games that I'm playing are, like Web of Shadows and now with Shattered Dimensions, and Sony totally hit that home with the live orchestra playing throughout the entire show, with each game being shown after and after and after and after. There was only like 3 cuts, and each cut when there was someone coming out the stage talking, it was important because there was that one guy who brought out Hideo Kojima to introduce Death Stranding. Then there was Sean Layden came back out again to introduce that Crash Bandicoot was getting a remastered trilogy, and so on. Like, each time someone came out, it was to get the crowd excited and was for an important announcement, and that was amazing. And the fact that they kept on doing it with great visuals behind them, with the presentation and the show floor that they were at, was just simply breathtaking. Now, that was 2016. I've seen other E3s, like E3 2015. I saw the conference after it, so I didn't see it live. I just saw it as a whole afterwards, and it was a good conference. But 2016, regardless of Spider-Man PS4 being shown there, because that's another factor in why I love that conference so much, was because of Spider-Man PS4 being debuted there. It's also because of just how they presented it with such style, with such elegance, with such amazing talent that was showcased with the developers, with the show floor, and with the orchestra, and just the fans going ballistic with each new game being announced. That was fantastic. Now, with E3 2017, again, just a couple weeks away, it is confirmed that they are going back to Los Angeles in the Los Angeles Convention Center to present, but I don't know for sure. Please tell me, correct me if I'm wrong, I do not know this for sure. I do not know if this year in E3, Sony is going back to the Shrine Auditorium. That's where they were last year at E3, where they had that beautiful stage and where the live orchestra was playing. That was at the Shrine Auditorium in Los Angeles. I do not know if they're going back there. They are said to be in the LA Convention Center, but I do not know specifically if they're going to the Shrine Auditorium. I genuinely hope to God that they are going back to the Shrine Auditorium. The LA Convention Center stage is fine because that's where E3 2015 was, where all those screens were around. It was cool, and it was still like a big event, and tons of cool games were announced, but it wasn't as heartfelt and passionate like E3 2016 was. It was one stage, one screen, two balconies, live orchestra, and one presenter coming out on the stage every now and then just to inform you guys on a certain game or update you during the show. And that's what needs to happen again for E3 2017. I know that they can't catch lightning in a bottle, but hopefully they can. I know that it was super thought out for that whole presentation. Going in there, seeing what games are going to be shown with trailers and demos and new IPs and just crazy new announcements being brought up. So hopefully they can create that magic once again at E3 2017. Sadly, I'm not going. Like I thought I would. All the tickets are sold out, so I'm not going. But I will be reacting to it live with the Spidey Squad on Discord. I won't live stream it. I'm sorry. I'm just going to record myself when the time comes when they show more of Spider-Man PS4 and upload it to YouTube and so you guys can see it firsthand, just like I did with the Spider-Man Homecoming trailer. And lastly, a last final update announcement that I'm going to tell you guys. Slickmoff and I are going to collaborate again. So if you guys didn't know, I collaborated with Slickmoff back when I was in college, and we talked about what we were possibly going to see for Spider-Man PS4 at PlayStation Experience, and it turns out it wasn't there, so we just kind of analyzed our thoughts on why they weren't there. Now, we're going to collaborate again, which is another reason why I wanted to make this video, is because of how, again, it relates to E3. So what we're going to collaborate about, which will most likely upload on his channel, we are going to collaborate about E3. Specifically, superheroes that hopefully can be turned into video games at E3. So, obviously, with both of our channels, Slickmoff is a crazy, hardcore, super awesome DC fan. So we're going to talk about the Damian Wayne Batman game, talk about an update and its status. Obviously, we're going to talk about Spider-Man PS4. We are also going to talk about the Avengers project. Hopefully, Marvel and Square Enix decide to showcase it at E3 2017. We don't know for sure because they said more news will be out in 2018, but we can just wait and see. And also, our theory, the Spidey Squad's theory, about the Sucker Punch game, which again, the rumors that it's going to be a Western game are fake. It's a new IP, so it's not going to be Sly Cooper 5 or Infamous 4. And the information that we have with an animator from Sucker Punch saying that he finished rewatching Captain America Civil War because reasons. That was a couple months ago, so that further proves something's going on in regards to a new project related to Marvel. And also just speculating if it is true, if it is going to happen. We don't know. We shall see. But get excited for that collaboration. And yeah, E3 is a beautiful time for gamers. I'm a hardcore gamer. Those announcements at E3 2016 for God of War, Days Gone, Detroit Become Human, even, of course, Spider-Man PS4, but just those other games in general were amazing. So hopefully E3 2017 has the same magic that E3 2016 had. Let me know what was your favorite moment of E3 2016's conference. Let me know what you guys are most excited for besides Spider-Man PS4 at E3 2017. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Stay spectacular, Spidey fans. Peace out.